Hey up, viewer. It's the men they couldn't hang, James Peck and Jimmy Nixon.
Hello, Pecky.
Hello, mate. At Killamarsh in northeast Derbyshire. Well, Eddie's won the toss and Wheatley are batting first on this glorious day, and is in fact the only day ever in Derbyshire that it hasn't rained, so I'm really glad that we brought that historical moment to you, viewer. Well, Wheatley are boasting a strong-looking seam attack today, with Callum Rutherford and John O'Ellis augmenting an attack already boasting Jordan Niles, Alex Ainger, and backed up by the skillful spin of Munch. Well, we're playing a Killamarsh side who started off the season superbly. They won their first 3 matches, but they lost their last one, and Wheatley will be looking to exploit that on our way to potentially our 3rd win in a row. So this should be an absolute belter. So we've got Munch and Bruno opening the batting for Wheatley. Bruno facing the first ball. Floaty one, and he's flicked that very comfortably out for 4. Jimmy, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love raised banks?
I'm going to say 11, Pecky.
Big appeal, not out.
Jag backed in.
Driven over the top by Munch, and that's a 4.
1 bounce.
Language, Timothy. Oh gosh, that could run all the way. Oh, and he's sold him a dummy.
Absolutely ozoled it for 4.
Another drive by Munch. Oh my giddy aunt, what happened there? Bruno got away with one.
You know what that was, Pecky?
What was that?
Placement.
Oh dear.
See that?
That is 4. That is a delightful punch off the back foot by Munch for 4.
If I was a bowler in that game.
Oh.
If I had 3 new balls in that game. Go to single trial. Not trial, but like practice.
And that's tickled fine by Bruno, and that'll be 4.
Here, so it's probably...
Munch had to reach out for that one, and that's 4.
So go and get it.
Oh, and they come through quite comfortably in the end. So we're into the 10th over, and Wheatley are 43 without loss. We're a really solid start here. Punched out by Bruno. There is a man out there, but that is timed brilliantly. Oh, well bowled. Nicely worked by Bruno. So it's a striking name, Killamarsh, isn't it, Jimmy?
It certainly is.
I imagine it conjures up images of some horrifically gory medieval battle with the antagonists diametrically opposed on political and religious views. No is the answer. No. It was named after a bloke called Kinwald, and they've slowly mispronounced it until we got to Killamarsh.
Beautiful. And
history is way more boring than you think.
And I understand it's twined with Kilkenny as well.
Kilkenny?
Yes.
Isn't that in Ireland?
It is in Ireland.
Do you know anyone who lives in Ireland?
I do. It's a big shout out to Aubrey, my old history geography teacher and an avid viewer of the Wheatley TV.
With thanks to James Peck there for Mundane History today. Next on Radio 4, we're going to go down to Dungeness in Kent, where we're going to meet Alan, who's going to show us his collection of unpleasant carvings.
So a quick update on the score, Pecky. 12 overs gone, 70 runs on the board.
So Killamarsh brought on their overseas player. Jimmy, can we just check on it to see where he's from?
I believe he's from Barbados.
No way!
Yes.
Barbados? We've got spin at both ends here. Nice, bit of drift there away from the right-hander. Pulled away by Bruno, and that's going to go out for 4.
Unless you have someone like who can whack it. Like this guy, you can get a long one. A bit of that. You laugh at me. Victor.
That's gone up in the air, and that's out.
What?
Alex's first ball, and that is a huge 6. Alex is in now.
Or is that very wrong?
I've never had to say the word sign.
Oh,
Hey.
not that. Oh, that's dismissive.
Sit it!
6.
My sister went.
Oh, that's over the top, and that's 4. Oh no, it's 6.
I mean, the tarmac.
Yeah, just give it a bit of heat and.
That's just over the top of extra cover.
Come on, your head on, pal.
Alex gets away with one.
Sort of the
100 up for Wheatley with that streaky shot.
gravel.
Big Cal Rutherford with us. How have you found it so far then, Cal?
Pretty promising. Looks good. There's a lot of positives so far. Munchie keeping going. Bruno battered well and then got a bit unlucky. Tried to smash it. Just caught one side of it. Ainger doing an Ainger. 6 first ball. Good sighter. But yeah, hopefully we keep it up. Just do nothing silly. If these two come back for another 10-15 overs, it'll be nice to see what total we'll get to. Like that.
Oh, Alex has absolutely mashed that for 6.
And on that note, I'll leave you.
Oh, Alex has put that in between
pick the gap!
the men on the boundary out here, and that's 4. Going again, and it's a miss dumping. Munch has absolutely smashed that, and that's gone for 6.
Munchie!
Well, I think we've all been in Killamarsh's position here, viewer. It's so frustrating on a hot day when you get 2 dashes in who can do this to you. But Wheatley are doing brilliantly here. They need to keep this going.
So a quick update on the score for you, Pecky. We've accelerated quite considerably. We're on 122 for 1 off 22 overs.
Superb stuff. Oh, Alex. That's nicely bowled. Alex comes down the track, and that's gone over the top of long on, and that's another 6 for Alex. Oh, and he's come down the track, and huge celebration.
Keeper missed them. Missed stumps.
And it's another misdumping.
Come on, Ainge!
Halfway point in our innings, and we're 134 for 1.
Flicked over the top, and that's going for 4. Oh, a bit of leg spin. Alex likes the look of that, but he's hasn't got all of it. It's plugged, and they come through for 1. It's a little dink around the corner has moved Munch on to 49. Oh, this time Alex has been stumped. Well, that destructive innings from Alex is over, and I'm afraid that was coming. Tom Waterfield in at 4 for Wheatley. Solid defence to straight first ball. Munch punched down the ground, and that is his half century.
Munchie!
He's batted brilliantly again, and Munch's purple patch continues. Big appeal, looked like it was going down. Got Wheatley skipper Eddie Toffs with us. How are you doing, Eddie?
Very well, yeah. Very happy I'm not got the pads on. Lads are doing great at the minute. Yeah. And I see they did well in my absence.
They certainly did, yeah, absolutely. But good to have you back. Our sort of lower middle order and our bowling looks a bit stronger today.
Very strong today, yeah. Well, we're batting all the way down, but really. I don't know if it'll all be needed. I hope it isn't. Shouldn't have said that one.
Well, it's fine. They've got a strong-looking batting lineup today, Killamarsh.
They've got three good ones. So we hope if we can control them and keep the run rate down, then they might start taking risks. So we'll see.
Field very much spread for Munch now. Lots of singles on offer.
Quick updates on the twos, Pecky. They're playing home against, I can't pronounce it, Sneinton. Sneinton, thank you. 69 for 7, Sneinton are.
Sneinton.
Yeah, Cal Harrison's got 4 wickets. George has got a couple as well, George Postlewaite.
Fantastic stuff from the twos. And more good running here at Killamarsh. Oh, how was that missed? Driven by Tom, it's gone straight to mid-off. And it's not out. Punched out one punch. It's well fielded out there. And it's only one.
So the run rate slowed down a bit since Alex the Barbarian Ainger has left the field. So 169 for 2, 14 overs to go.
Punch has absolutely obliterated that for 6.
Shoot it.
Tom pops one over the top.
Although you are far too good looking to play for the twos. Oh no. And then you just did that.
He's not talking to me, viewer, he's talking to Jono. What's happened there? That looked like a bump ball from back here, but they're not really sure. The umpires are going to have a conversation. I think the umpires are content that that was indeed a bump ball, and we're carrying on. Gosh, Munch had to really reach for that, and that's gone out for 4. Tom smashes that between mid-off and cover. Superb. That's spooned up into the offside, and they just got back for a cheeky single. Oh dear, that's gone very high. And it's pouched safely. Well, another superlative knock from Munch comes to an end, and Tongy's in with a bit of a licence, I think, at this stage. 11 overs to go. Mr. Brathwaite is on. What's the score, Jimmy?
194 for 3.
Flighted and punched out by Tongy, and he gets off the mark.
So down to the last 10 overs here, Pecky, what are you reckoning? 7 wickets in hand?
7 wickets in hand. Wheatley are batting. Chaos.
It's going to be interesting.
Chipped over the top and nicely placed. That's gone for 4.
Quick update with the twos as well, Pecky, and Sneinton, all out for 89.
Tom comes down the track, and that is a monster 6.
And that's 200 up.
Darted in again, and Tom takes a quick single. That's top running.
Yeah, 209 for 3, 8 overs to go. Fireworks will begin.
Tom is absolutely caressed one through the covers for a delightful 4. Tommy has just effortlessly lifted one over the top of long on for 6. Tommy's lifted that one as well, and this time it's gone for 4. And he's quite happy with that one by the looks of it. That is a gigantic 6. That's somehow bisected the 2 fielders out there, and it's gone for 4. He's down by Tongy again, and that's brilliantly timed. That's 4.
So a quick update on the score, 2-4-5 for 3, 6 overs to go, and Tom and Tongy both on 35.
Loopy one, and that's done him. Topper's in at 6 for Wheatley, facing his first ball. No mucking about. And they're going to think about 2 here, and they'll get it pretty comfortably. Tommy punches one, and that's come down here for a lovely 4.
And because we can't see the scoreboard, another update for you, 255 for 4, and there's 4 overs to go, Mr. Peck.
That has been swatted by Tongy, and that's 4. Above the eye line, Tongy's on 49, and he gets to the other end, and that's his 50. Fantastic knock. He's first time he's got out of the single digits, I think, this season, and a little bit of freedom has done him the world of good, and he's cashing in. Well done, Tongy. Oh wow, that is an absolutely unbelievable shot. 4-6.
6.
Oh
What
wow,
a shot.
Tongy is on one here. That's 2 6s and 2 balls. So people take days off work for all sorts of reasons. Jimmy, you've got a next Wednesday off. What are you doing?
Yes, it's a week on Wednesday. I've taken the whole day off to go watch Top Gun, the new Top Gun, 3 times.
3 times at the cinema in a row.
I'm that excited.
Are you okay, mate?
Well, another 6.
That's another one. I think that's 3 6s in a row. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Tongy goes again and doesn't quite get the quadruple.
So after that over, we're 284 for 4. That was 20 run over that one. 2 overs to go.
Oh my word, that is as streaky as you get, and that's going to be 4. That one's been laced through the covers on the up for a magnificent boundary. Well, Tongy's well into the 70s now. He's the innings top scorer out of nowhere, and I think he's got a strike rate of somewhere over 200, hasn't he, Jimmy?
Yeah, about 214 at the moment.
Oh my gosh. And again, this time, oh, it goes through extra cover, and that's another 4.
As we move into the last over here, Pecky, Wheatley are 297 for 4, and Luke Tong is on 80 off 37.
Blistering stuff. Toppers has flayed that for 4. It's really well bowled. Absolutely thrilled for Tongy there. That brings Wheatley's dominant innings to a close. Jimmy, what have you made of it?
Well, 304 for 4. Another great start from Bruno and Munch. It must be awesome to be able to say getting 70 for 0 for every game. A typical quick 30 something from Ainger. And then a sublime 50 and a fantastic finish with Toppers, Tom and Tongy on I think got 81 off pretty much 0 balls. And to be fair to Killamarsh, it's been a hot and hard day in the fields, but they fought all the way to the end, and if the cricketing gods had been a bit different, they might have had a different outcome.
That's eats down. That was 4, by the way. Sorry, I cut that off a bit early. Well, the powerhouse of Killamarsh in at the moment with Messrs Leatherday and Burgess opening the batting for them. That's a lovely punch off the back foot, and that's 4. Another side through the offside, and that's 3 4s in this opening over. John O'Ellis opening the bowling from the other end for Wheatley. Oh, that's really nicely bowled. That's an edge. Jono gets him. Well, the dangerous Kevin Leatherday is removed, and that is exactly the start that Wheatley needed. Oh, brilliantly bowled by Jono. Magical stuff from George there. Pulled away savagely. That's going to go for 4. Oh, stepped away there, and he's popped that down the ground. I think that's going to go for 4. It does. That's edge through a gap of about where third slip would have been, and that's 4. Runs coming in fits and starts here for Killamarsh, but they'll be very pleased with the 3 boundaries off this Jordan over. That's been launched over the top majestically for 4.
So the second's a bit of an update. So having bowled out the opposition for 80 plus, we actually got ourselves into a bit of trouble. 47 for 7 we were. And Callum and Aidan are in, and they're digging it out at 69 for 8.
Proper low scoring thriller at the Wheatley Oval. Here, runs are the order of the day. Well, the score at 45 for 1 off 8 overs. George is coming round the wicket now to Adam Burgess. This is how he got him out the last time we played these guys. Good start. It's gone in the air, there's no one at mid-on. And George is sprinting after it, and they come back for 2. That's clipped really nicely through mid-wicket for 4. That's another wonderful covers drive, and that is 4. Shot down through backward square. Cal's done a very deft piece of footwork, and they set up for 2. After an unusually profligate spell from Jord that leaked nearly 50 runs, we've got Alex Ainger coming on at this top end. 10 overs gone, 61 for 1, Killamarsh are right up with a 8. That's gone straight to Eddie. Well, another big fish for Wheatley to tick off the list there, and in comes another one. Ronaldo Brathwaite. He's had a superb start to the season. Now it's very much on him and Mr. Dewsbury to see what they can do. For the 3rd match in a row, Alex has got a wicket in his first over, and he really is the partnership breaker that Wheatley turn to. Oh, that's a delightful shot. I think that was stopped by Munch's left knee there. That was dangerous shot. George is chasing it out, and it's going to be 2. It's really nicely bowled by Jono. I think there was something on that. That is a lovely shot over the top of Munch, and that's 4. Oh, that's a nice comeback by Jono. Smashed, but a good hand by Toppers. Short extra cover. Reds have been going for 4. Let's work down past Bruno, and that's going for 4. Nicely bowled. A free hit for Mr. Brathwaite here. Oh, he's nearly spun himself off his feet. That's back at Jono, just out of his reach. It's a really nice shot. It's been worked out and well stopped in the end by Eddie, and they settle just for one. Jono's last over here. He's bowled brilliantly with a very stingy economy rate. Oh. Oh, wow. There's a scattering on the bench over there.
Poor lady on the head.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's absolutely fine. So,
the cursory rub of the head there, they're made of tough stuff around here. And again, Munch is after it, but it's dropped, I think, just inside the boundary rope, and that's 4. Another good spell by Jono. Slightly blemished with those last 2 boundaries, but it's no reflection of how he's bowled throughout that spell. Oh, great effort by Alex. Jaws after it, but that's going to go for 4. Oh dear, that's been put away.
score update for you, Packs. 104 for 2 off 20.5 overs. It's going to be a tight one.
After that great spell by Jono, we've got Big Cal Rutherford. Good start. Dear, that's gone straight up. That has been pouched by George, and the big fish goes. Well, Cal, with what can only be described as a bit of a loosener, has prized out Mr. Brathwaite there. Top stuff. Optimistic appeal there. Oh, a little under edge, I think. Well stopped by Tongi. Oh, that's gone straight to Bruno. What a fantastic take. Yeah, I missed it, and what of it? After a promising partnership between Mrs. Brathwaite and Dewsbury, they're both gone now, and we've got 2 new men at the crease. Work down, and there's no square leg in. I think that'll go for 4, it does. Just some backstreet dental work going on in the background there, viewer, nothing to worry about. Slower ball from Ainge. It was nice try, but it's not full the bat. The lads have just had drinks halfway through Killamarsh's innings. And Wheatley are on top here. Ouchie. Have a moment, Tongi.
Big target to hit.
Significant number of our audience know what that feels like. 119 for 4, 21 to go. That's been dealt with. 4 runs. Oh, that's gone miles in the air, but no one's there. It rolls back. John O'Field, and they come back for 2.
Just went to the Kings, Tony pot there.
That's again uppish, but played past George, and it's gone for 4. That's again taken by Bruno in the slips. Oh, that's adjacent. No, maybe just moving too much. Well, after regular wickets, this run rate for Killamarsh has really dried up after a promising start. Oh, and that was a free hit, and he really has hit that. 4 runs. Munch coming on to replace Alex, who once again has put in some sterling work. He's finished his 10-over spell with 3 for 29. That's gone over the top of George, and that'll go for 4. Driven beautifully down the ground. That's another 4.
And Jordan is back on.
Indeed, Jimmy. That's Mr. J. Niles coming back on for a second spell. That's more like it from George.
Left-hander.
Indeed, and I'm afraid, viewer, Jimmy and I are without telecommunications, so we don't know. We usually use Play Cricket to keep up to date with the score, and it appears that the website's down, or certainly our internet's down. So pure guesswork. Jimmy, what sort of where do you think they are?
I think about 153 for 6 now, with 17 overs to go.
Gosh, that was weirdly precise. So, Jimmy, you've got your house full at the moment because Jordan's living with you again. How's domestic life?
Well, Jordan update for today is he's finished his degree in computer sciences. He seems to think he's done pretty well, which is nice.
Well done, Jordan.
Yeah, so congratulations. And the other update is my fridge has never had more healthier food in its life.
Loopy one. Cal's taken it. I think I got the top of his head there. Magnificent beard here, Jimmy. He has my full backing.
I would say it's maybe better than yours.
Oh, it's miles better than mine. I've been completely outbearded. And he's bowled him. Rather a low-key wicket there, but yeah, the wheels have come up somewhat for Killamarsh here. 155 for 8, 12 overs to go, and Brave not wearing a helmet facing Jordan Niles. Oh, wow! He's absolutely smashed that. That's 4.
I'm not in that in a...
Oh, that's been taken. Oh, loopy one from Munch. Smashed out, and that's 4. Smeared out to long on, and it's only 1. Edge fine. Tom's after it, and it's gonna trickle into the rope for 4. Oh, oh, straight back at short. Came back at him at the same pace that he left his hand. And he's put it down. That's edged, and it's through Tom at slip. He's got a big old paw on it because Bruno's going to chase it down, and they come back for 2. Where's that gone? Oh, out into the leg side, and they turn the single down. And he's been given, and Wheatley have won. Very convincing performance from Wheatley today. They breached the 300 mark for the first time this season, and a superb all-round batting performance led by Tongi, who got, I think, 81 off 39 balls. Absolutely staggering knock. and that was preceded by a superb munch knock, and that was backed up by Bruno and Tom Waterfield as well. Superb stuff from Wheatley, and they bowled brilliantly too. Again, wicket shared around, and that ends a really lovely day. Brilliant performance from the boys today. Hope you've enjoyed it. From Jimmy and I, alt best.